Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. We've missed a couple Mixed Media Mondays because on Valentine's Day, I quit my job. So it's been a whirlwind of adjustments. No, I do not have another job yet. I have been applying for contract work while I wait on my beautiful old boss to hire me at her new company. So, with that being said, I wanted today's video to be sort of a mixed media sourcing video. So I wanted to show you some of the things that I have gathered up in the past couple weeks to do projects on. If you hear my tummy growling, I haven't had anything to eat yet, so I need to do that after this video. So I put an APB out on Facebook to my local people here looking for particular things. Some of them came through, and we'll get into those items, but I also have been hitting up some thrift stores, Goodwill, that kind of thing, and antique stores. So first things first, this big lighthouse here is a wooden lighthouse. My mom has had this on a bookshelf for years, and she doesn't decorate in coastal stuff anymore. So I knew that if I didn't grab it when she went to purge and do her spring clean, that I wouldn't get a chance to get it. So this is actually, it needs a few little repairs here and there, but it's wood. It's pretty substantial. So this is a project that I'm really interested and excited to get started. So she gave that to me, as well as a huge box. This whole box is full of seashells that she has collected over the years that people have sent her. Really neat stuff in here. So, I mean, can you even? So, that's going to be a really cool project because I have all of these natural elements. She also gave me my grandmother's old buttons. So, all kinds of different buttons to play with. And let's see, I went into my yard and I got some natural elements. So we have all of this neat stuff to work with. Don't discount the outdoors, y'all, for mixed media. These are just some of the smaller canvases that I'm grabbing at Dollar Tree. Every time I go in there, because I like to get my cleaning products there. I'm not impressed with the $1.25, but it is what it is. So every time I go in, the plan is to get different sized canvases. I just need some 6x6 ones, which those will have to be upcycled from their little decorative things. So we do have those. My sister is a resin artist. If you guys don't know that, she's a resin artist on Instagram, Cheshire Cat Treehouse. Some of you do follow her, and I appreciate you for that. But she has a mold of a crescent moon. So while I was there this weekend, I made myself a little template. It's the perfect size. So we are going to use that. Grabbed this clipboard from Goodwill. We can upcycle that. My mother also gave me a lot of burlap scraps that she had. And then I got this cake board for the base to a book project. So that's upcoming. And in this wooden bowl, my mom also gave me this. That's going to be fun to redo, however we redo it. Got some antique bottles at the antique store for a couple of bucks. Got this fairy door from Dollar Tree, and I got it because it wasn't as substantial as the other ones. Not as dimensional and heavy as the other ones, because these are pretty heavy resin. Got these little frames from the little jewel mine thrift store in my town. It did come from a thrift store or an antique booth for $4, but I paid like 10 cents for it. As well as these. These are resin frames also. I'll dismantle them and use them on projects. Dollar Tree frame. I got this because it already had a little piece of hardware, so that won't be too difficult to upcycle. And these bottles I got yesterday. There is a little thrift mall. I don't know if everybody has these, but like a thrift mall here is comprised of like a bunch of vendors inside. And some of the vendors have antiques, some of them have new stuff, some of them have handmade stuff. It's a really cool store. So I grabbed those there, as well as a ton of Tim Holtz stuff. I don't think they realized what they had, because they had bundles marked for $4 a piece. So I went in and I cleaned them out. Grabbed these yesterday at an antique mall. So these are the real, this one feels like it's tin type, but I'm not certain. I haven't taken it out of its wrapper. I do love the Tim Holtz vintage photos, and I'll be using those, but I thought, hey, if I can find some real photos, that would be cool. So I got those two ladies, and then I got her. And she's just lovely. I hate it that she has a mark right there, if you can see on her face. It kind of makes her look creepy, but we're going to go with it. So we have that. I also grabbed this cast iron mermaid to upcycle somehow. Let's see, what else have we got back here hiding? I have a teapot. This teapot is silver plate. I would not have well, I don't know. It's missing its lid, which is okay for mixed media because, you know, another man's trash. I think I paid maybe $1 for this. It's pretty heavy. It is Wallace silver plate, so it's really pretty. Plan on doing something fun with that. My son gave me a JD bottle. Let's see. I got this. Let me sit down. It might be easier. Got this picture frame at Goodwill, I think. So it's one of those that kind of turns. So I thought that would be cool for a project. Let's see. We've got another picture frame. This one is like reminds me of one of those dressing screens from the old days, but that's going to be cool. Got some Dollar Tree books. I have a drawer full. Just have one there to remind me to use it. Birdhouse from the from thrift store. I already took the tags off, or I'd tell y'all how much they were. This little vintagey pie plate, mini pie plate from Dollar Tree. That's going to be a cute one. Yesterday I got these serving pieces. They're mismatched, so those are going to be nice on a project. We've got some paint brushes. I've already got one rusted up. I need to put some more brown on it, but the Prima Rust Effect paste, that's kind of what that does. If you can see that cool texture. So we've got a couple of paint brushes. These are just the Dollar Tree ones that I was using on various projects in the craft room. My husband, who's a painter, won't come off with any of his brushes because they're still in good shape. He takes good care of them, so I don't have any rusty or crusty big paint brushes yet. Grab some spoons from Dollar Tree, as well as a cutting board, some of the eggs in case I want to do an Easter spring project, and a masquerade mask. That's going to be fun to do. I've got a 78 record. Whoops, almost lost my phone. 78 record. I did lose my phone and had to start the video over. Coffee can, and then this little tray has all kinds of stuff that my hubby sourced. These cabinet pulls the next door neighbor gave me, and they had this incredible patina on them already, so those are cool. Some bottle caps. We had a DVD cabinet that died. It collapsed one day out of the blue. So it was just laying in pieces in the back storage room, just waiting for him to dismantle it and, you know, take a load of garbage to the dump. But when I started getting into this, he's like, you know what? So I went to get groceries, I think it was, and came home, and he had dismantled the whole cabinet, saved all of the wood pieces, so he's going to cut those in half for me, and he saved the hardware, which has these really cool decorative screws in it already. So this is some trash, and that's okay. Lots of screws, lots of nails. You know, there's no shortage of that here. We've got some fuses. Looking for other stuff, of course, always. So that list is still out there to be, if anybody has anything, you know, send it to your girl locally, or when I'm out Ubering, I can just go pick it up. But yeah, that is everything here on, this was the desk that I was working from. It's beat up all to heck too. But right now it's just housing all of these things. If and when I get the call from my previous manager, hey Sharon, sometimes she watches my videos, but when I get the call from her, I will go into the office for 30 days for training and then be working from home. So that will be an amazing journey that I'm excited to get started. So yeah, if you have made it to the end of this video, I do appreciate you. I know this was a paper crafting channel, I know, and I am completely doing a 360, going in another direction. So if that's not your jam and you don't want to continue to be subscribed, I understand completely. There may be some big D stashes coming soon, you guys. I have decided that I want to downsize my stash of papercraft stuff. So there's no possible way, even if I were to continue to do paper crafting and mixed media, there's no way that I could use all of the supplies that I have on hand. So aside from things that were gifted to me from you lovely people out there, I will probably be doing some D-stashes. So get ready for those. Might take me a while. It took me a while to get the other ones done when I did it. It's a process, but I have some time on my hands, so we might be able to get some of that done in the next few days. But if you've made it this far into the video, I want to thank you, number one. Number two, I would like to know what project or what item here from what I've shown you today would you like to see me work on next. I do have a finished project behind me. Actually, I have two. One is for a collab, so I can't show that one yet. Both of them are for collabs. One has yet to be announced, though. So I can't show either of those, and I do want to go ahead and get started on another project. So if you see anything here that you would like to see me get started on, I'll do some sneak peeks. I might do a few short videos. Since I changed my room setup, the camera mount isn't working. It's working. I just don't know how to work it to my advantage. So, yeah, if you see something here, anything, please don't hesitate to leave it in the comment section below what you would like to see me work on next. And we will decide whatever item has the most comments will be what I do next. So make sure you leave that below. I'm kind of hoping you guys choose the Lighthouse. But I will do and use whatever you guys choose. So make sure you leave that in the description box, or I'm sorry, in the comment section below. Let me know what you'd like to see me work on next. And we will get started on that this afternoon. So I'm going to get these videos put together since I accidentally hit the pause button. And I will see you guys in the next video. Much love.